Good morning one and all. Myself Bhavani from Civil Department. Today I am going to give the lecture on environmental impact of volcanic eruptions. And here mainly when any type of volcanoes is erupted means what will be the impact to the environment here. Why? Because when any type of volcanoes erupted means that will cause the that will affect the atmosphere and also hydrosphere, lithosphere, stratosphere and biosphere of the overall earth crust here. Mainly, here you can see means when any type of volcanoes is erupted means that will just this gas is going to be released, the smoke is going to be released in the atmosphere that will cause very much effect to the atmosphere here. And due to this one, you can see this lava flowing, and this one is the volcanic. This one is the volcanic ash here, and because of this one also some will be negative impact will be there and also positive impact will be there. And here you can see the lava flowing, and due to this lava flowing also there will be very much difference in the earth crust due to this one. And here you can see the overall working mechanism of this volcano here. Firstly, from this one only, lava is going to be released like this. And this will be called as the pipe. And this upper portion, this overall eruption will be there. That is called as the vent. And from here, smoke is going to be released. And this yellow color, it is nothing but the lava here. And overall this one, it is called as the volcano. And here this lower part is called as the magma chamber. And in this magma chamber only, overall magma is going to be raised because of the buoyancy force here, and that will just go towards the upward movement, and that can be released like the lava. Okay, this is the overall working mechanism of the volcanoes here. And these are all the overall different types of volcanic eruptions here. First one is phreatic, and in this phreatic there will be so much explosion of the steam, water, ash and also rock. Why? Because when these are all the means like water, ash, rock, when that will comes in contact with this magma means it will just with this groundwater or surface water. In this one, what will happen in this phreatic flow means there will be so much explosion of the steam, rock, water, ash. Because of this one, that will come into contact with this groundwater or surface water. That overall flow of this lava or volatile forces or volcanic ash that will go directly into them. Sometimes that will go through the this groundwater, surface water here. And next to flow is rhyolite flow. And in this rhyolite flow means how much lava can be flows means it will be having the high silica volume. Of course, silica is a very good mineral, but here this rhyolite flow will be having the high silica lava. Maximum it will be greater than 68%. Okay. And next one is basalt flow. And in this basalt flow, there will be low silica lava, and here silica content will be low, but it will be having the higher other minerals like some magnesium and also iron content here. This magnesium is having the some high volume in this basalt flow here. Next one is pyroclastic flow, and in this pyroclastic flow, there will be fast moving of the hot volcanic ash or also any gases and also rocks here. Next one is lahars. What is meant by this lahars means that is nothing but the volcanic mud flow. And due to this mud flow, that means after the eruption, these lahars are going to be created that its path. Okay, and this will be just look after it's releasing, that mud floats is going to be released just like the pyroclastic flow, and that will just go into that mud flow will go into the river valleys here. That is nothing but the type of volcanic eruption according to the Lahars here. And next one is carbon dioxide. Means when these volcanoes are erupted, means carbon dioxide is going to be emitted into the atmosphere. That will directly cause the so many respiratory issues for the both human beings and also the animals here. Next one is atmospheric impacts. And what are the atmospheric impact that will be caused due to this volcanic eruption? Means first one, that is aerosols and ash. When any volcanoes are erupted, means firstly sulfur dioxide is going to be released, and nextly carbon dioxide is going to be released. Firstly, what is the main defect for effect of this sulfur dioxide that will go into the atmosphere? Means after the eruption of this sulfur dioxide, it can form the sulfate aerosols. Aerosols nothing but these carbon sulfur dioxide, when it will go into the atmosphere, means that will change its form into the vapor here. Okay, vapor means some steam like. When that will go, these aerosols that will go into the stratosphere here, and because of these aerosols only, it will just reflect the sunlight, that will cause the sometimes that will cause the short term cooling, and sometimes it will cause the long term cooling also. Okay, and here because of this some of the mountain means this topic I already told you. Why? Because it is one of the atmospheric impact. That's why I'm telling again here. And here in 1991 eruption also, that is in the place of Mount Pinatubo, it caused the temporary global temperature that drops up to 0.5 degrees Celsius. That is the main effect of this aerosols and ash, and also ash here. Next one is volcanic ash. Means after the eruption of this volcanoes, volcanic ash is going to be spread into the very large areas. When some of the when that will some of the volcanic ash can be going to the earth crust or going to the soil, and overall when that will go into the atmosphere also, we are going to face the so many respiratory problems. Why? Because when this volcanic ash go into the atmosphere, means it will reduce the air quality here, and also it also damages the aircraft engines. And how this damage the aircraft engine? Means when in the sky, these aeroplanes can be flying from time to time. When these volcanoes erupted in that nearby area, means that volcanic ash that will, when that is going to be released into the atmosphere, means that can also damage that aircraft engines also. And here these volcanic ash can be sometimes in atmosphere, it will stay up to some weeks or some days also. It will directly impact the overall climatic conditions and also the weather conditions here. Next one is greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases means carbon dioxide. When the eruption is done, means because of this volcanic eruption, these carbon dioxide also going to be released into the atmosphere. That will directly impact the overall long term that will impact the greenhouse effect. Means because of this greenhouse effect, it will just impact the overall climatic conditions of our world. Okay, if the climatic conditions is going to be changed, means in some areas some areas there will be some morning it will be somewhat hot, night it will be cool. But because of this changing of climatic condition, overall day they may face the overall cold climate only. So these are the change in the climatic condition because of this greenhouse gases also. Next one is ozone depletion. Means when these chloride and also bromine components that will just go into the atmosphere, means automatically that will affect the overall ozone layer. If this ozone layer is going to be open, means overall sunlight, means we can't face the sunlight, means we can't face the UV radiation directly. So this ozone layer is protecting from the sunlight for the earth here. If this ozone layer is going to be affected, means that will cause very much means that increase in the UV radiation will be there. At that time, what will happen means we can face so many skin issues and so many diseases also. If there's UV radiation directly falling on our body, means we are going to face so many different types of diseases here. So we can't make this ozone effect because of these volcanic gases. But when these volcanoes erupted, means automatically it will release so many gases here, and in that one main other than this sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide, this chlorine and bromine components will be there. Next one is hydrospheric impact, and in this hydrospheric impact, first one is water contamination, ash and tephra. Here volcanic ash and also tephra, when that will flow into the earth surface or water surface, means that will directly contaminate the overall water sources. Means after contamination of that one, we are not going to drink that water. If some of the people, they don't have any type of water, means tap system will not be there, bore system will not be there. For that people, they are not having any type of resource there. So they will just depend on that contaminated water only, and they are not going to filter that one. When that people, they drink that type of water, means that will cause so many different types of diseases. And because of this contamination also, it is going to be harm the aquatic ecosystem also. Next one is acid rain. When sulfur dioxide or any some other types of or carbon dioxide like this or chloride, bromine, these are all gases go into the atmosphere, means that will cause the acid rain here. Means because of this acid rain, it can acidify the overall water surfaces, and also some soil can be harmed, and also aquatic life can be harmed, and vegetation can be harmed because of this acid rain. And next one is hydrological changes. And because of this volcanic eruption, what is the main impact on this hydrological changes? Means first one, that is river course alteration. And here, because of this river course alteration, when lava flowing and also pyroclastic flowing, this will just dam into the rivers. Because of this means flowing of this lava or pyroclastic flow, when these go into the rivers, that will create the very new type of lakes, and also it can alter the river courses also. Means it will be very negative impact to the overall aquatic life here, and there will be, if any contamination of that water is there, means aquatic life and also human life can be danger in that area. And next one is flooding. And here in this flooding, what will happen because of this flooding, means when eruptions is there, means there will be melting of snow or ice, and these can cause the sudden floods. These causing of this sudden floods is called as the Zokul Hups, that is already happened in Iceland. Means anywhere if any melting of its snow or ice happen, means of course there will be eruptions is going to be happen because of this volcanic eruption, and this can cause the significant downstream hazard also. Next one is lithospheric impact, and in this lithospheric impact, first one is land formation, and in this land formation, because of the volcanic eruption or because of the lava flowing, this can create the new landforms such as volcanic islands and also new coastlines here. Means some of the islands formed by this volcanic islands are Iceland and also Hawaii here. Okay, these two are the islands that are formed due to the lava flows and that are called as the volcanic islands also. And next is soil fertility, and this one is one of the positive thing here because of this volcanic eruption. Here in this soil fertility, volcanic soils will be there. Means of course when any volcano is erupted means that will release the volcanic ash. When this volcanic ash and also some lava that will flow into the earth surface or flow into the soil, means that soil will be having the very high fertile um, activity. Why? Because why it is highly fertile means it will be having very numerous minerals in that soil, and that will be very much beneficial for the agricultural purpose here. Next one is biospheric impact, and in this biospheric impact, first one is vegetation and wildlife. And here when any type of volcanic eruption happen means there will be so much destruction in the habitats, like it can damage the overall animals, and also some will be vegetation can be destroyed or wildlife can be destroyed. It will somewhat lead to the immediate and also the long-term ecological impact here. And next one is recovery and succession. And here when the volcanic eruption means volcanic areas that will just undergo the ecological succession, means automatically these some of the species they can't escape from this volcanic eruption, that will automatically followed by the gradual return of this very complex ecosystem. Means one time disaster happen means that that area that have to take almost some very long term amount to return to its past form. Okay, so it will be very much difficult to regain its original form, whether it may be infrastructure or whether it may be wildlife or vegetation also. It will take very long term here because of this disasters also. Next one is human health and agriculture, and in this one health hazards mainly. After the volcanic eruption, this volcanic ash can be cause most of the respiratory problem, lung diseases and also skin problems for the both humans and also animals. And next is agricultural impact. When suddenly if any volcanic ash that will just fall down suddenly onto the crops, means overall that soil is going to be contaminated and that crops are going to be destroyed. That will lead to the food shortages and that will impact the overall country's economy because of this one also. And next one is climatic impacts. And in this one climatic impacts, first one that is short term cooling because of the large eruptions and at that time so many gases that will go into the atmosphere and aerosols are going to be formed into the stratosphere because of sulfur dioxide gas. And because these aerosols what they will do means that will just form into the atmosphere. When sunlight is coming means they will just block the sunlight. That is a function of this aerosols and that will cause the temporary cooling effect. Mostly in some of the regions I already told you, in some of the areas it will drop up to minus degrees also, minus 15 degrees also it can happen. Okay, in some of the regions 0 degrees will be there, 0.5 degrees it will be there. Because of this aerosols only this is going to be happen. And next one is long term warming. Here because of this carbon dioxide gas that will go into the atmosphere that will cause the greenhouse gases. Mainly this will contribute to the building of this greenhouse gases and it will impact the overall climatic condition for the long term only. These are the references books I have referred. You can also refer. Thank you everyone.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.